What's happening, guys? It's Abhinav from PhoneBunch, and this is our unboxing and impressions of the Lenovo Vibe K5 after using it for 2 days. So let's have a look. First, let's begin with the unboxing. The Lenovo Vibe K5 is priced at ₹6,999 in India, and for that you are getting a pretty decent smartphone. You have the Snapdragon 415 octa-core processor powering the smartphone. You have a 5-inch HD IPS display, 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of onboard storage, 13 megapixel rear and 5 megapixel front camera. You have a 2750 mAh removable battery as well. Now let's have a look at what we get inside the box. Now right at the top you have the Lenovo Vibe K5. This shares a similar design to the Vibe K5 Plus. I'll talk about that in a short while. You also get a screen guard within the box. You have some documentation, the quick start guide, warranty information and all those. And you get a 2750 mAh removable battery, as I said earlier too. You also get a micro USB to USB data syncing and charging cable along with a 1.5 amp USB wall charger. There is no headset within the box. So this is everything that we get within the box with the Lenovo Vibe K5. Now, as I was saying, this phone shares quite a bit of similarity in terms of design as well as internals with the Vibe K5 Plus. It actually is pretty much the same phone but with a different SoC. That came with the Snapdragon 616, and here you have the Snapdragon 415. You have the same metal construction. The frame of the device is made out of metal, as is part of the back cover, so it is quite rigidly built. And you have 2 separate SIM card slots and a separate micro SD card slot. No hybrid business over here. So now let's put in the battery and we'll power on the phone in a very short while. And you can see that metal frame which is running around the sides, which adds to the rigidity of this smartphone. Even with this cover and battery on, this phone doesn't feel hefty. It actually feels very good to hold in hand. 5-inch is the perfect size for a display. Now let's go ahead and have a look around the device. On the left there is absolutely nothing. You can see the distinguishing contrast between the metal and plastic parts of the back. At the bottom of the phone you can see you have the microphone. On the right of the device you have the power lock and lock button as well as the volume rocker. Both are made out of plastic, but they do offer very good tactile response. They don't feel mushy at all, at least not at present. At the top of the device you'll find the audio jack as well as the micro USB data syncing and charging port, and you can see that the camera is absolutely flush with the back panel, so it doesn't protrude even a little bit. At the back again you'll find the 13 megapixel camera, noise cancellation mic, LED flash and those dual speakers at the back with Dolby branding. These are very loud. In the front you have a notification LED, 5 megapixel camera, proximity and light sensors, and just below the display you have capacitive buttons which sadly still don't light up. So absolutely the same build as the Vibe K5 Plus. Even the display here seems to be the same one. You have wide viewing angles, decent color reproduction, slightly towards the warmer side. Now the camera was a bit disappointing with the K5 Plus as well, and it doesn't seem to have changed a lot. There is still visible shutter lag, and well, even though you can record videos in 1080p, they really don't come out that sharp. Now I'll show you some of the camera samples taken with the rear camera. You can see the color reproduction here is a bit towards the colder side. And moreover, this camera doesn't focus well at all. And there is visible shutter lag as well, which causes the image to turn out slightly blurry as you see here. Now these were taken in plenty of light. Some of these did turn out quite okay, some just a bit blurry because the shutter speed is a bit slow here. So again, for now the cameras do seem to be quite average. The front facing camera also takes decent selfies, but we'll talk about that later in our full review. For now let's move to software. So the Lenovo Vibe K5 is running on Android 5.1 Lollipop with Vibe UI. This is their new launcher. There's not a lot of bloat on this device, and all that there is, it can either be uninstalled or it can be disabled. There is theme support baked in as well. You can customize the home screen to an extent. So yes, there is a bit of customization in store for you. Overall, the UI is pretty responsive, but apps do take a little while to load up. There is a bit of lag in the interface as well, but I would attribute that to the Vibe UI instead of anything else. Now again, this is a 16 gig device, and out of which you will get just about 10 odd gigs, which is quite less. I was expecting somewhere around 11 or 12 gigs to be available on the device, but at least USB OTG is supported over here. And RAM management actually did turn out quite good. We had about 1.1 to 1.2 gigs of RAM free, even though several apps were running in the background. Then you have Dolby Atmos support as well, which makes a lot of difference with those rare speakers. Just have a listen.
Are you listening? Damn.
They really sound crisp and they are very loud. Now in terms of web browsing, I didn't notice any major lag. Pinch to zoom worked out well. Images and text rendered quickly too. Now as I said earlier, apps did take a bit longer to load, games took even longer, and there was a bit of stutter with animations here and there. Now it's not every time that you open an app it stutters or there is lag everywhere, it's just minor and a bit noticeable at times. But overall still this phone has excellent build quality. Performance can be fixed with OTA updates, but the one thing I really liked is the battery life on this device. I was easily able to get through one day of use, which I really didn't expect with a 2750 mAh battery. Overall, the phone does seem like a solid offering at ₹6,999. Do hit that subscribe button for our full review, which is coming very soon. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, let us in the comment section, and as always, have a great day.